Another week, another pod,
Yep.
as they say.
Yep. Big Pride Month.
Happy Pride
Yep.
to all who celebrate, and if you don't, that's weird. So, well, in honor of that, completely unrelated, today we're going lighthearted, we're going fun,
Yep.
we're going summertime kind of vibe, and we will be talking about top 10 psychopaths.
Oh boy.
So sorry, every once in a while we just gotta go dark, and this was the week. So
Yep. Dark.
twisted.
Oh boy. You're gonna have to carry this one. This one is your episode to shine.
Deal, because that makes me sound like I myself am a psychopath.
It's just a chick there.
Yeah, us girls, we love a psycho.
They love some true crime bullshit.
Don't call it
what
bullshit. I don't call your stuff bullshit.
You should.
I know you always say that, but I don't.
Skate bullshit. My video game bullshit.
Oh my god, Dobby was almost out of frame.
Shit, dude.
If you don't get me something Harry Potter themed for our anniversary,
well, shit.
We have time.
Well,
I still haven't ordered yours. Oh my god. Okay. Anyways, yeah, 3-year anniversary coming up. You freaking goofs. Okay, well, I could talk about this all day, so do you want me to just dive right in?
Yep. Get it.
My number 10 is a fictional, and you're going to roast the shit out of me because I've only read about a sixth of this book. However, this person is a very iconic psycho in film, and even just that little bit, I could tell. And it's Annie Wilkes, aka the main psycho in the book Misery / the movie Misery by Stephen King.
Yep. She's crazy.
Yeah, she's a crazy girl to say the least. Yeah, I only read probably like 75 pages of that book, and I was like, this is a terrible way to start my day every morning. But I do want to watch the film, therefore I do have to finish the book. But yeah, what's bonkers about her, it's probably, some mental illness in there. And by probably, I mean definitely. She'll go from it's just a classic like stalker sitch kind of, where it's like, I'm your biggest fan, we're in love. And then when you don't agree with that reality, she freaks out. Let's just say that.
She's snapping feet.
Yeah, she's doing a lot of snapping.
Yeah, she's turning feet sideways.
Yeah. So, sorry to start us off dark, but hey, this is the ep. Welcome.
That's how it goes.
So that's my number 10, Annie. Again, I do need to finish the book, but
yep. I wouldn't mind giving that one a read.
Yeah. I did let my sister borrow a lot of my Stephen King books, but we'll see. No, we actually probably could.
I feel like it bothers the dude. I feel like he gets a whiff of it.
Okay, then let's not. That's a good point. I didn't think about that.
Does it? I don't know. Does he even wake up?
Well, I don't want to, hurt his body.
I think he'll be all right. I think we're
Do it far away.
we're tripping.
Do it far away.
What are we even on? 10.
Welcome to the pod, Trev.
Welcome to the pod. It's gonna be a rough one.
I'm ready to go. This is my peak activity hours.
You have to.
Hold on, I didn't.
Oh God. Ooh.
Oh yo. I just cast a spell on you. Guardian Leviosa. Oh, I love it so much. It can't be good for our brain. Yeah. But I love it.
Yeah, we do it once a month.
I love the way it burns. Okay, so you're number 10. I'm gonna keep sniffing.
Zach Greinke, baseball pitcher.
You
MLB,
just made that up.
Nope. Just a complete psycho. Would yell what he was gonna throw at batters and shit.
Okay, that sounds like he's a top 10 dum-dum.
Everybody, well, he would still get him. He would still strike him out. He was a animal.
Ooh, that one hit so good. I'm so sorry.
All his teammates would just talk about how much of a freaking weirdo he was, like antisocial and shit. Was about to
Mm.
retire, quit the league, just to go like mow lawns and shit.
Oh, I feel like you've told me about him.
No, we watched a video,
Okay, that's what it was.
and he's just a lunatic,
Yeah.
but he fucking could sling it.
Well, I mean, fair enough. Sometimes there is a method to the madness.
Yep,
What's his last name? Granky?
Granky,
That's awesome.
one of the greats.
That's crazy.
The great Granky.
The great Granky.
Yep.
Awesome. If we ever have a kid, let's name him Granky. Our parents would be.
A lot of weird kid talk going on lately.
Anyways, okay. Any more you want to say about the Grankster?
No.
Okay. My number 9 is just to add a little silliness because this is about to get dark and depressing. So my number 9 is a generalized group of people. It is people who use speakerphone in public.
Holy shit.
That is pure psychopathy.
Or listening to music on your phone, like
Yes, but I think speakerphone is crazier because I'm like, the phone was made so that 2 people were in a conversation. We don't need, like, for some reason I'm picturing myself in TJ Maxx and like there's a mom. Oh, perfect example. The other day when I had to mail his duru, I'm standing in line at the post office. It's dead quiet because it hadn't opened yet. You know, we're waiting. Someone was talking loud as hell, an old Southern woman, on speakerphone to I don't know who, but just like about family lore. And I'm like, this couldn't wait till like you get in the car. Like you and then she goes, "Well, I'm standing in line, so I'll let you go." And I'm like, we at this point are all aware of your family history. You might as well keep going. It's the craziest move. As someone with social anxiety, I can't imagine. I barely want people to know I'm like there. So if I'm on the phone, all of a sudden it's going to be ASMR. But to do it on speaker, that's just crazy to me.
It's just some people's weird tech. Like
it's
some
old
people. Some people talk a shit ton when they get nervous, and some people just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I just think like if you're on the phone, because it's not like you're saving like the idea of like, oh, I'm gonna put headphones in, and so it might look like I'm crazy, but at least I like have my hands while I'm shopping. But I'm like, this doesn't save anything.
Yeah, it's a bold move.
So I think people who do that are purely psycho, and don't come near me. Like I don't want to hear it. Like obviously, I didn't answer that phone call.
It's just a crazy lack of awareness.
Yes, and I don't like that just in general. So
something's got to be going on.
That's my number 9.
Cool.
Yep.
I have no idea how to say this chick's name. Neem. Yep. Okay, Eileen Warnos or whatever.
I don't know how to say her last name.
Wasn't it the chick that like acted like she was a toot and then she would just cap dudes?
Yeah, which like in theory, I was going to say I support that. I don't support murder. In theory, I love when women get revenge, but that's just full blown like.
Well, it got out of hand. She got revenge on like the dude that.
Yeah.
Did her dirty.
Yes.
And then after that, she just like went on a warpath for no reason.
There's a Netflix doc about her that for some reason it never interested me.
Nah, the movie's crazy.
Maybe I would watch the movie.
Yeah, the movie is psycho because the lady that plays her is kind of hot or whatever, normal looking.
Okay.
And she fully like went full psycho.
Oh, you mean like IRL? She's like beautiful. Oh, okay. I thought you meant the character. I was like, that sucks.
She's not.
Yeah, I was like, then that sucks. Okay, yeah, maybe. Okay, I'd watch that movie.
It's a wild one.
Yeah, but she definitely did not like men. Let's say that.
Nope. What we were talking about? What's the opposite?
Misandry.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow, that sounds weird as shit.
It's misogyny and then misandry.
Well, she was a misandrist.
to the extreme.
Oh yeah.
One would say. Yeah, that's a good one. We do need to watch that because I don't know I know her face and I know her first name, but I don't know like the ins and outs of what she did.
She
just faked being
no
a
she
toot.
no she was a toot, I think, and
Oh,
then she got assaulted. She whacked that like
well, good for her for that one.
beat that dude to death or some shit, and then she
Cool.
just started tooting around, and then every dude she
So
would
she
just
would
like,
like put them in the trap.
yep, she would trap him with the
Don't.
trap in between her legs,
Okay, gross.
and then she
Moving
would just
on.
blow them away, not how they
Okay,
wanted.
this is getting gross. I don't
Yep.
like this. Okay, I mean clever and kudos, but also gross. Okay, switching gears. My number 8 is also fictional. Not all of these are fictional, guys. Calm down. But my number 8 is, and it's Jack Torrance from The Shining.
Cool. Yeah. Book or
He,
movie?
I would say book more
Oh,
than, yeah. I mean both, but I would say book more. Um, However, that movie, it's crazy
so
to me that
good.
I like just saw it not that long ago with you, or whenever we watched it. It's one of the most unsettling, like, and I don't really understand why, because it's not like a jump scary. It's just like a slow build.
It's just a big ass hotel, empty as
It's
shit.
it's so yeah, you're isolated. But anyways, his like devolving,
Oh,
or I guess evolving into the psychopath that he is, to me, not to get all like whatever, but this is where I'm like, are you born like this, or does like your environment create a psychopath? Like, would that have always come out of him, or did he just go stir crazy in that?
it was the hotel, the ghost.
Well, that's up for debate. But regardless, he was so scary, and like that era of movie I feel like was so good because it was so simple, and so
Oh,
there's not all this like fluff, and it's like he truly is just scary because he is scary, not that like the effects or whatever. Like,
yeah. Stanley Kubrick movies just hold the fuck up.
yeah, but him as a
'Cause
character, it's just so, it legit was like so scary to watch. I'm like, yeah, of course it's a scary movie,
it's
but
because
like,
she, like the actress, was scared as shit. Whatever
I
her name is,
know.
I can't remember. Rip, and she
Oh yeah, she's Rip.
passed on.
Yeah, she was, poor thing, was tormented during the
Yeah,
making
they
of that.
fucked with her making that movie.
So honestly, fuck that director. May he sit on a cheese grater, but the movie's good. And I hate it, but it's good. And that character, I would say crazier in the book because there's, I don't know. I feel like there's a longer timeline, you know? So you see the build even more subtly.
See, my thing here is I don't understand Stephen King's criticism. How he's like, in the book, it's more of a gradual build. Like,
Mm-hmm.
he goes from being a normal guy to psycho, and in the movie, he doesn't. He's psycho from the beginning. Which, in the book, he was kind of a psycho in the beginning. Like, he broke his son's arm back home.
I would say, yeah. To me, okay, yeah,
As
because
a
I was gonna say, no, I think you're right. I was gonna say, to me, he starts out just asshole, and then it devolves into psycho. But I'm like, yeah, you're right. He was just that the whole time.
I don't understand Stephen King's shit.
Well, I
Maybe
get
like
it
the
as
way
an.
maybe like he reveals it later on. Like you don't realize he's a psycho in the book.
I think you
I
realize
don't
it
know.
quicker in the book than in the movie. Like, I feel like chapter 3 was like flashback to the arm break.
Oh, I don't remember. TBH.
So maybe his like bugaboo, as you like to say, is like, but also I'm like, that's just the thing with movies is you kind of do have to have, it's going to be a quicker burn because reading a book takes forever. Like, sorry, that just is what it is. Like, unless you want a 6-hour movie. I don't know. I feel like they did the book justice. Like there's small parts that they left out, but I didn't
Oh,
think.
the ending.
Okay, fair. I don't know. I feel like it was still good though.
Yeah.
It held up. So,
Cool.
anyways, long-winded, but
Yep.
Jack Torrance.
Cool.
Yep.
I don't. Shit.
8, I think.
Oh, another we're staying in the fictional world.
We love fantasy.
Yep, Anton Chigurh from No Country for Old Men.
Nice. I almost put him, but I did not.
That haircut just means
That's how you know.
Yeah.
Something ain't on right.
If you're rocking that kind of dude,
and you're not like 6 or under, you know,
better stay the hell away from me.
And like he's like what's the word? Unnaturally pale.
Yep.
Which granted he is a Hispanic man, so maybe I don't know. There's just something about his look where you're like, "Oh, this ain't right."
It's the eyes.
Yeah. And the like calm demeanor. Yeah, he's good.
He's a perfect movie psycho.
He is. He was perfect. It's the same thing where it's like it's so held back, and that's why it's so unsettling.
Just a cold-blooded piece of shit.
Yeah.
With the cattle thing.
Yeah.
It was like, here, just hold still for a minute.
Yeah.
Just blew that guy's brain. Like, that's crazy.
Okay, enough.
That's crazy to just be walking around with, like, I don't even know what you call it, like a pressurized oxygen tank or something. He literally just...
Yeah,
it was just air that went straight through the dude's bean.
Yeah,
like,
pressure. I don't know what you'd call it.
Blowing up the freaking car just to come in and steal, like, some bandages and shit. Like, dude's an insano.
I know. He is a certified insano. Yeah.
You gotta respect it, though. He's committed to the craft.
Yeah, that is definitely a positive way.
Because he, like, pulled up at the end. He's like, pick a side. Or at the gas station.
Yeah, no, I don't like
flip
it.
A coin.
No, I don't like it.
Oh, my God.
If someone said that to me, I would, in that moment, accept that, like, death was near.
It's kind of... Did I put him on my list? Nope. Joker-esque.
Yes.
That same philosophy of life.
Well, he like gamifies it a little bit right before he does what he's gonna do. I would say the Joker is a little cranked up, but
maybe I was thinking Two-Face, but
okay.
With the coin flipping.
Still, also, why is this web of my finger so dang itchy?
I don't know. Scratch it.
It's itch season.
The air.
You're so right. Okay. My number 7, dear God, this is my last. No, it's not. This is my second to last fictional. And because I'm a Potterhead,
oh shit!
Can I say it's not who you think? It's Bellatrix Lestrange.
Ooh,
obviously, the route is to go Voldemort. Duh. However, the way she like one of the books, I think it was the 5th one, described her as like a cat who plays with her food before she eats it. And boy, does she. She's the one who, this is spoiler alert, but also the Harry Potters have...
Like, shut up. Like, come on.
She's the one...
It's about the journey, not the destination.
Exactly. She killed Sirius, and that sucks. But also, she was the one who messed up the Longbottoms. She did the Cruciatus curse.
That bitch.
Until they went insane. Yeah. She didn't even kill them. She was just like, you're going to be crazy now. So she's a full-blown psycho. Obviously, I love the actress that plays her. She's perfect. Helena Bottom Cardner, whatever your name is.
Did she play Amy Winehouse? She should have.
No, but she should have. She played the Queen's sister in The Crown, and she did a fabulous job.
That means so much to me.
I know it does, and that's why I put it in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, obviously Bellatrix is a character. I mean, your name can't be Bellatrix Lestrange, and you're normal. Your last name is literally Lestrange.
Yeah, I mean, she's J.K. Rowling's got a knack for naming people.
She really does.
She's a good namer.
An excellent namer,
yeah.
And we've always said that. But yeah, Bellatrix, you absolute kook.
Crazy bitch.
Yeah, and we hate you.
Yep.
So I miss that world so much. It's like literally, it hurts.
Well, we still got movies to watch.
I know, but it's not the same as reading the book.
Nope.
Anyways, on that sad note,
Cool.
carry on.
H. Holmes.
Who is that?
A Chicago native.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Shout out Chicago.
Actually, I don't know if he was from Chicago. That's where he did his
dirty business.
His business. He did the deed out in Chicago.
In Chicago.
But he had the fucking the murder hotel during like the Chicago Fair.
Cool. Oh yes. Okay. You've told me about him. I don't know all the deets, but you've brought him up before.
But he like built this crazy ass hotel in the World Fair that just had rooms that led or hallways that led to nowhere, like all these traps and shit where he would just murder the shit out of random people at the World Fair.
I almost feel like he could be higher up on the list. Like that is crazy. Because that's not just committing a crime. That's like building a whole little world
it's
to
wild.
do the crime.
It's suspected to be like 80 to hundreds of people, but I think it's confirmed like 4 or 12.
Yeah.
Some shit
I'm sure
like
it's
that.
more though.
I don't know. I clearly don't do enough research. I need to put a little more effort.
That feels like a character of American Horror Story.
The one of them was the
Oh.
Was it the hotel season?
That would make sense.
I think what's the Peter dude? Is that his name?
Evan Peters.
Evan Peters, is that his
Peterson?
name?
Yeah. Evan. It's
he
either
played him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That was based off of or like inspired by H.
Well, good. Because that would have been a missed op if they didn't do that. Yeah, that feels that could be like top 4.
This dude was wild.
Yeah, to build a whole hotel, that's so sick. Ugh.
Shout out to Chicago. It was like the
Chicago.
When was the World Fair? Like 12?
Something like that.
Cool. Yeah, there's a good book, The Devil in the White City. That's about it. We got to read it.
Do we have that? No. Okay, good to know.
But I think we were supposed to read it for SKU, and I just didn't get through it.
That's crazy that we definitely didn't have to read that for SKU, and we were in Chicagoland.
Yeah,
that's messed up.
The fact that they didn't teach that to you guys is kind of crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot they didn't teach us.
It'd be a fun history class.
Yes, it would. That'd be so fun.
Did you guys not learn about the Chicago Fair? And they weren't like...
No, we did.
Oh, also, H. Holmes built this murder hotel.
Which is weird because all of my history teachers were without a doubt the coolest teachers I had. So I'm wondering if they just couldn't. Because I feel like all of them, if it was up to them, would.
Didn't we talk about Jack the Ripper and shit in history class?
Oh, for sure.
So I wouldn't. Okay.
Whatever. I don't know.
Dumb as shit.
I wasn't my teachers. Anyways, yeah, HH, you little freak.
I wonder what HH stands for.
Harry Houdini. Think about it.
I was going to say Harry Hole, but yeah.
Okay, well, we were close.
Yep.
My number 6 is Ted Bundy.
Cool.
And the reason he's low, yeah, he's definitely well known, but I'm in my opinion, the reason he blew up so much, obviously besides the murders, was he was just really charismatic, and the whole I'm gonna represent myself, people thought that was so scandalous. But I'm outside of the crime, which yeah, that's psycho, he didn't really have flair. He just was kind of charming. Whereas these other freaks, it's sick in the freaking head. Mm-hmm. He was obviously sick, but I'm
his shit didn't make sense. They bungled that when he just jumped out of the window while he was in court.
Oh my god! Yes, they left him alone for a couple minutes, which is insane, and then he just jumped out. What?
How cares? What? What?
Yeah.
How can you be that charismatic?
Well, you can apparently, and oh my god, it's so crazy. There was a I forget what it was on, but a series with his girlfriend, because he was never married to her, but girlfriend and her daughter, who he basically raised, were interviewed and kind of went through the timeline and all that stuff, and they truly, I mean, the little girl was 4 or 5, so obviously she had no idea, but the girlfriend really was I feel like the stupidest woman in the entire world. I had no idea. And I'm like, that's so insane.
Is that the one that he dated while he was in jail?
Mm-hmm. They dated before, and then obviously all that stuff happened. And they like had periods of on and off. But I'm like, that's so wild. And then like to let your kid around him. Oh, it's just so weird. But anyways, he obviously is like one of the more well-known psychos in history, but I was just like, you're boring. You just killed people, which not cool.
I just don't get it. I just don't get what he's saying to just be getting out of these situations and shit.
Yeah, I don't know. He definitely had like narcissism because they're very like charming and they know exactly what to say, charismatic. So I'm like, I don't know. He just had that in him, I guess. But me and Delaney have this thing where if we're scared of the dark and we say Ted Bundy 3 times, all the monsters go away. So that's pretty cool.
That doesn't make any sense.
I know, but we started that when we lived in Nashville for some reason. So now when we're scared of the dark, we say Ted Bundy.
Cool. Whatever works.
Yep. That's my 6.
I don't even. Wait, are we 6? Fancy Chef. Oh, shit. This guy is out of his fucking mind. If you don't know about Fancy Chef, you need to stop listening to this immediately and go do a deep dive.
Don't tell them anything. Just go look it up.
No.
No.
Just go do a deep dive.
Yes.
This guy, he's out of his fucking mind.
It's delusion on a level I've literally never seen.
He's a 4-star general. He's a 4-star chef. He might be 5-star, actually.
He probably is 5-star. Come on.
Oh my goodness.
Give him his credit.
He is a genius, and we're all just living. It's his world, and we're all just living in it.
I mean, he's out here making art out of that food.
He's a culinary genius.
Yeah.
And I don't know how. We got to talk to him.
Oh my God, I always forget that. Yeah, we did.
We got. He gives out he has like 6 phone numbers, and he'll actually pick it up.
He literally will pick up because we've tried it and it worked.
We almost got him up here to cook us some dinner, but it's a little out of our budget. Yeah,
he charges a pretty penny.
It's like $10,000 a plate.
Yep.
And you got to pay for like first class flight out.
Yep. Like 5-star hotel.
Yeah, accommodations.
Yep.
Transportations.
So maybe one day we'll be able to afford it. It's just not looking like that right now.
Yep. And you have to be in a mansion. He only serves
or
mansions.
A castle.
Or castles.
Yeah. Neither of which we're in. So again, like maybe in a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's a genius. There's
no other way to put it.
Anything lower would be disrespectful.
I mean, every time I cook, I'm using Fancy Chef techniques.
You have to. I mean, it's the only way, really. Especially if you want to like impress some guests, impress your lover.
Shit.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a really good one.
Yep.
He's something else. Well,
shout out to Fancy Chef.
Really switching gears. In a totally different realm. Jeffrey Dahmer.
5.
Yes.
That's quite low.
He
8 people.
Yeah, no, I think I stand by my decision.
Like, put their heads in the fridge and shit.
Yeah, I don't want to get into it too much because
that's a crazy one.
Yeah, he sucks balls, obviously. Yeah, I don't know. The Netflix doc that they did about him, or not the show, super fucking depressing.
Yep.
Terrible watch.
Yep.
I don't recommend it. You feel so heavy after literally every ep, and you're like, I don't even think like a palate cleanser show would help.
It doesn't.
No, it doesn't. It was so depressing, probably so re-traumatizing for the families of people. Terrible.
It's crazy that people like binge that kind of shit. I'm like, dude, how?
You already have to be in like such a dark headspace, I feel like, for it to not faze you.
That show was wild.
And I love, like, I could binge watch so many true crime shows. I could do a whole day's worth, really. That one, yeah, just, I don't recommend it. It was such a...
That one made it just real.
Yeah, and it's just like, yeah, I don't know what it was. It just sucked. And Hated that. Hate his work. Absolute fucking creep, to say the least. Yeah, don't watch it. But Dahmer,
Yep, Jeffrey Dahmer.
you don't know. No. And moving on.
Okay. We're doing a little throwback here, and it's Vlad the Impaler.
Nice. I knew you were going to go historical at some point.
Yep.
You have to.
Probably should have looked up some more fun facts about him, but dude was just crazy. I think he was like Russian or some shit.
Oh, his name was Vlad. He was definitely Russian.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just ruled with an iron fist, to say the least.
An iron spear, you could say.
He would just impale his enemies and just like.
And that's a terrible way to go.
Just put him at the gates of his cities just to be like, hey, don't fuck with me, dog.
Yeah.
So, oh God, just taking it. Yo.
Like, genuinely one of the worst ways to go. To get impaled.
To just take a stake up the rear, up the keister. Yo.
That literally makes my butthole hurt.
People were just different back then.
Oh my God.
And it wasn't even that long ago. I feel like he was 1500s. That's what, 500 years?
Yeah, that's crazy. Because that really, in the grand scheme of things.
Google. When was Vlad the Impaler running around? See, we're going to get the second screen rolling soon. We're going to be able to look stuff up super quick. I'm going to have the keyboard. We can look up videos. We got big things coming to the PCB.
Says, also, he was also known as Vlad Dracula. That's a really sick name.
He's where Dracula was inspired.
I didn't know that. He
Yep.
lived between
Transylvania.
1431 and 1476. So
Right,
he
600
died
years.
at like 40. Homeboy had a crazy 40-year run. That's like literally me in 10 years.
I mean,
Oh my freaking stars.
When you're living like that.
That's good. Yeah, that's good that was his time. I think he did enough damage.
Yep. So, I mean, if people are basing Dracula off of you, you must have been quite
You're not going to be a
dude.
chill guy
No.
to have that character. Okay.
Nope.
Well, cool. Glad you crazy.
You nut. I wonder how much of it's actually true and if it's just like bullshit. Because you get to a certain point in history and you're just like, all right,
like,
how
who's
much
to
of this
freaking say?
There was one chick on here freaking that I was looking up, Elizabeth Bathoy.
You're just making up
Elizabeth
sounds.
Bathoy. They said that she killed like 800 kids in this freaking, maybe not killed, but like killed and tortured like 800 kids in this school. But then you look at what other people say and they're like, oh, it's just all bullshit. Like all the...
Yeah, how do you prove that? At what...
All the testimonials were sketchy.
Yeah.
And they were just like trying to badmouth her, but...
It is hard, like, as there is a certain point back in history where you're like, I guess so they say.
I don't even think she was that far. Well, maybe like 1600. Maybe that's where I got 1500 from. But anyway.
Still. Yeah, like, how do you verify that? You're just like, damn.
I guess somebody wrote it down.
Damn. Well, I'm glad that's not true because that's...
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it is.
Look it up. It might
I don't know.
be.
I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know if it's true.
Elizabeth Bathoy. I was going to put her on my list because I wanted to put more broads on here, but I couldn't.
Women aren't psychos. They just turn psycho because of men.
Okay.
And that's the clip for the week.
Brilliant.
My number 4 is the Zodiac Killer.
Yep.
Again, I think there are some more psycho people, in history.
No, that was a crazy cat.
Yeah, crazy cat, the way he toyed with the police, the weird like messages and the thing you had to decode. He definitely put in the hours. We'll just say that. He really committed to doing it with flair.
Where did he have the time for that? Wasn't he like
Exactly.
a teacher and kind of a family guy?
Well, do we even know? Because it was just recently that they're like, oh, we caught him.
Well,
but then people are like,
whatever we watched on Netflix, that's like the closest.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and he was like a family. I don't know, but like a lot of these people like held down families or stable jobs. Like that's the psychopath in them is they can trick.
I just don't know if I could even get away with like killing anybody around. Like you would know. Like
Oh,
you'd be like, oh,
immediately I would
where are
know.
you going? Like where have you been? It'd be like, oh,
Exactly.
skating for 8 hours. Why are you not sweaty? Like it'd be like I don't know. How did people do that?
But that's the thing is like that part in their brain, they're just so good at lying and manipulation. Like they literally, not to like be silly about, but they literally are, their brain is built different than the average person.
Fair enough.
It's crazy. So anyways, Zodiac, you sly dog. We still don't really know who you are. I guess. I don't freaking know. And
I think they're pretty. That one seemed kind of definitive, like.
yeah, but
Then you always get to the end and they're just like, I don't
right,
know.
right.
Who knows?
There's so much, like that is crazy to me too. That I'm like, there are people that they're like, yeah, and they just never caught him, and we still don't know who he is. And you're like,
There's so many people.
how? Like I know, but like I'm thinking of like they just recently, within the past like 10 years, caught oh god, what was his? It was like the or Golden Gate Bridge Killer, something like that. And you're like, how did you, for like 60 plus years, you're just like going to the grocery store and just like, I got away with it.
You're just living your life.
Yeah, you just do taxes and whatever. And then they're like, hey, brother. God. It's crazy. Anyways, Zodiac.
Yep.
Such a good movie, too.
Cool.
Cool.
RDG, Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, I knew.
RDJ,
brother.
Yeah, that was kind of like his comeback film. I feel like
he was great. Everyone, that casting was perfect.
That's when he was turning it around after his dog days.
Turning a new leaf.
Yep.
Cool.
Right before, not right before, a little before Iron Man.
Iron Man, yeah.
4, Charlie Manson. I mean, this dude.
Spoiler alert, that's my 3.
Oh, there you go. This dude tattooed a freaking swastika on his
forehead.
Yeah, on his third eye. Like
literally on his chakra.
What a psycho.
Yeah, he, honest to God, probably should have been my number 1 because he is like the purest form of crazy.
Just like the way he talks, the shit he says is so out of pocket.
Yeah, where you're like, oh, we're not even on the same, like you're somewhere else and I don't know where you are. But the fact that he was able, like, again, the charisma, he was able to convince so many people, like, this race war is coming and we have to kill all these people.
Well, I think he was brainwashing them with like acid and shit.
Well, that'll do it.
I wonder if when he got caught, the people that were helping him out or whatever just, God, what's his name? Jolly West or David I don't know. Some like FBI, CIA fuck. The guy that shot.
I know who you're talking about. I just can't think of his name. Teddy?
No, hold on. I'm trying to think. So this dude. Oh my God.
No, think it.
I don't know.
No, what?
The dude that shot like Lee Harvey Oswald. Or maybe Lee Harvey Oswald himself, like, was in the hospital. And this dude, like, went in to interview him, and then afterwards, he just went crazy.
Yes.
Because he, like, dosed him or some shit.
Yeah.
I wonder if they did that to Charlie Manson.
Oh, 100%.
Once he got compromised.
100%, I bet.
I can't remember who he killed right now.
Freaking, oh my God, if you wouldn't have said that.
Not that he killed her.
Sharon Tate.
Sharon Tate set up that.
I wouldn't be surprised at all. And that would make me feel a little bit better for the sake of humanity, because I'm like, if he was just like that naturally, that's terrifying.
There's no way.
No, I believe that he probably was heavily, or his followers were heavily, they probably all were.
Well, he would like dose them and act like he was dosed.
Yeah.
That was part of the brainwashing.
Yep.
But like he wouldn't take it.
Yep. I believe it. It's crazy.
You gotta read Chaos.
I know I do after I'm done with this series, but
You won't.
I will.
Okay. Cool.
It does seem interesting, honestly.
Yeah.
Plus, I love a serial killer.
It's wild.
You won't. So sassy, my God.
Sometimes I gotta challenge you to read some of these books. I feel like a nonfiction book or like one of these just long ass classics.
Yeah, the classics I just don't.
Yeah, but Crime and Punishment.
I know, but I just am not a classics girl.
But once you like get to a point,
it's just a struggle until a certain point. And I'm like, I just want to live, laugh, love. / never mind. Okay. That was my 3. So cool.
3? Okay. Ed Gein. What a sick fuck, huh? Didn't they base the Texas Chainsaw Leatherface off of him?
Shit, brother. I'm not saying shit, brother.
That guy was gross as shit. What's your 2?
My 2 is Frederick Bourdain, aka the main guy of The Imposter, the Netflix series that we watched, because he didn't do like a murder crime, but he is so twisted in the head.
Lord, I hate that guy.
Yes, that I'm like, that is psycho. Like, it's so cruel. It's so manipulative. If you haven't watched The Imposter,
It's on Peacock.
it's
Go watch it.
Quick synopsis. I'm not going to give you it. It's just, it's so good. I'm not going to say anything. But he's so evil.
You gotta say, just.
Okay, so this family, a family member of theirs goes missing, like a son, a young boy.
Yep.
Basically, this man who has no ties to this family.
It's like 13-year-old boy went missing.
Yes. And he sees like I don't know how he catches wind of this boy that goes missing, but he convinces the family that he is the lost relative when he is obviously in fact not. And that's all I'll say. And it's like, you just want to strangle him. Like it's so evil.
I just don't understand how he was like 23 and they were like, oh yeah, he's 15 or 16-year-old. Like he was going to high school and shit.
But I mean,
a normal American dude.
I get it in the sense, like, if you want to believe something bad enough, you're just gonna convince yourself, like confirmation bias.
Somebody in the family has to be like, dog.
Yeah, it's crazy that there wasn't, because I understand like the mom or the sister, like I get it. There was some
crazy speculation going on with the OG son that disappeared.
Oh, we
can't spoil that at all. But
no, it's a really good series, but it's.
I feel like it was just. Were there episodes?
I feel like there was, but maybe it was.
That's beside the point. Just go watch that shit. Crazy.
He's so evil.
And they interview him the whole time.
Yes. Oh my God. Anyways, he makes me so mad. Go watch it. Frederick, you fucker.
Sick bastard.
I hate him.
He's just like out and about now. He has like a wife and kid.
Yeah, just chilling. Just doing life. Cool.
So
that's my 2.
Cool. My number 2, just a piece of shit. Joseph Mengele.
I don't know who this is.
I don't know if that's how you say his last name.
Joseph Rogan.
How do you not? What? The Nazi doctor.
Oh, I just didn't know his name.
Give that a goog for me.
Oh my God, I'm just Goog City over her.
I didn't bring my phone. It's in the living room. Just type in Josef.
Josef.
Meng.
Joseph Mengele. I don't know.
Mengele. Okay, sure.
There's no N at the end.
He was just that psycho Nazi
known
doctor.
As the Angel of Death.
Yep, there you go. That's all you need. That's all you need to know.
If you get a nickname, that's how you know you've made it into the ranks of psychopaths.
Oh my God. Like the shit he would do was crazy.
Twisted.
Just like the weird ass experiments on kids and shit. Like, dude.
It's so messed up. This episode is making me like literally depressed.
Just a sick fuck.
Yeah, may he rest in peace.
But hey, if there can be the sickest of fucks like that out there, that means that there's the opposite.
There's the goodest of goods.
There's the goodest of good. There's the Ellen DeGenereses out there.
Okay.
The Katy Perrys.
Okay. Terrible. Your takes this up.
So.
Number 1, Ed Gein.
What a piece of shit.
Yes. So the Texas Chainsaw Massacre guy was based off of him.
Was he from Texas?
I don't think so, but I do think it was Southern.
Let's give it a goog.
My stars.
Ed Gein.
My freaking thumbs are about to be daggone tired.
From 3 googs.
Yeah, Ed Gein.
Well.
Home location. Sure.
That was like Mississippi or
Wisconsin.
Alabama.
So we can both go toot ourselves. There was like 2 other movies. Psycho. The guy was based off of him, and it was Texas Chainsaw. Yes, it was. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Psycho, and I'm not going to give another goog, but there's 3 like classic movies that were all based on him. Different aspects of him. Oh, dang it. Anyways, he was a little grave robber, and he would just rob the graves of these girlies, and he would, I'm trying to say this not.
Didn't he just use their skin for like his couches and shit?
I was gonna say he decorated his place with their essence.
Yep. Would he kill people and do that, or would he just do it with like dead people? I just kind of said the same.
No, but I know what you mean. Like, did he people who were already? I think he just great. Oh, my freaking stars! There I go again.
We gotta know.
I think
because if he never actually killed, that'd be kind of.
It says he just
might need to bump him down.
Honestly, yeah. No, I'm gonna keep him because that's a crazy move to decorate your home.
Didn't he have like masks and shit?
Yes.
Ew.
Yeah, it says he just. I'm not saying that he actually. Well, I don't know.
There's no way he had to have killed people.
Yes, because he's known as a serial killer.
So he did. Just
gonna say he did.
All right.
So maybe he did both. Because there was another thing that was like, oh, he just was a grave robber. I'm gonna say no. I'm making up my own narrative.
Oh shit.
But regardless, even if he just grave robbed, the fact that that's crazy and weird, and that already gets you into a club at the Psycho Club. But then to decorate and make like arts and crafts and masks and wigs and like, I swear it was like clothing too, like jackets. Disgusting. I'm like, oh my God, that's so fucking gross. For so many reasons.
I wonder if he had like a background in taxidermy or some shit, or if he was just
a Joe Schmo.
Yeah, just DIYing it to the max.
Oh God. Oh my God. It. Anyways, Ed Gein.
House of Wax, maybe? I don't know. The 3rd movie that you were.
No.
It's not classic enough. That was like shitty early 2000s move.
I don't know. It was the same era as the Texas Chainsaw. I don't remember. I could give it a goog, but I'm just gonna not. But anyways, obviously he inspired a lot of fictional psychos. So yeah, he was my number 1. Don't decorate your house with people. That's weird.
Oh.
That's not decoration.
Yo.
And that's tacky decor. So.
Oh my God. It couldn't have even looked good. Like,
and it couldn't smell good. You tell me that shit.
See, that's what I'm saying. He had to be like a taxidermist to make it like not smell like.
My
God,
I'm Googling it.
Like,
I swear to God.
That is so insane. Like, it would get flaky and shit.
Stop.
There's no way like the skin, like if you're grave robbing it too, like the skin's gonna be deteriorating and shit.
I know.
Dude.
No, it says he wasn't. He had no history in that.
Oh my God, that makes it even worse.
Oh, okay. Anyways, yours.
So he was just.
Yep.
Dahmer, number 1.
Cool.
Just gross.
Yeah, this is.
And he did that in an apartment. I think the craziest thing about Dahmer is he did it in an apartment.
In an apartment. Like what?
Like, dude, that shit stank.
Literally, Well, the woman did try to tell the police,
Yes, and
and the police
yeah,
can suck eggs.
yeah. Well, they suck sometimes, and sometimes they're good. So that's just what that is. Listen, we only
I didn't say anything.
those are only the big stories because they're the bad ones. You never hear the good ones.
That's not true. Sometimes you do. Anyways, this isn't a cops thing. It's a that's crazy that he pulled it off, if that's what you'd like to say.
For so long,
In an apartment.
dude.
That's disgusting. His poor neighbor.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna be sick.
That
Just
was
like
another Wisconsin, and
yeah.
does Wisconsin just have the most serial killers?
I wonder because was the what was the clown one? The
I don't know. He should have been on our list though.
but I think he either was Chicago or Wisconsin.
Gacy.
John Wayne Gacy. I think
Yep.
he could be.
He feels Chicago.
He could be Chicago.
Illinoisan.
But that's like upper,
Still
like
Midwest.
the
Midwest just is
Midwest.
psycho.
Well, and also Chicago to Wisconsin is maybe 2 hours. So I'm like, it's upper.
I feel like though, for every famous serial killer or psycho out there, that there's
Chicago.
10 more that you've never even heard of that
Definitely.
are just as bad,
Definitely.
if not worse.
Yeah. They just don't do it with flair so they don't get famous.
If you, well, or we're just too busy.
On our damn phones.
I was just gonna say too busy talking about Kanye
Same diff.
getting with his cousin.
Okay. Honorable mentions.
Shit, dude.
I have 2.
Yeah, you go ahead. How do you only have 2?
Because this was depressing me. Hitler. And then in a different vein, people who put ice in their milk.
Ew. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks if you do that. And if you're listening and you do that,
My mom does it easy.
y'all gotta cut it out.
Yeah. She says every night before bed, she goes, "All right, time to make my ice milk." And I'm like, "Mom, it's just going to turn into water milk.
Lunatic.
The milk is already cold. Put it in a chilled glass, maybe.
That would be fire.
Don't put ice in the milk."
Well, at least she doesn't drink milk with spaghetti and meatball.
Yes, she does. We all do.
Okay, then your whole family is insane.
Yeah, we
So,
are.
okay.
Insanely fun.
Honorables. Hannibal Lecter. It's
Of course.
A fun one. Patrick Bateman.
Classic.
Good old Epstein. Good old Jeff. You dirty dog. The Joker.
You know what's such a red flag? Is when men love the Joker. Like, there are some men who love just the Joker as a character.
No, I think it's fine unless they're like, yo, Jared Leto's Joker is my favorite one.
No, I'm talking like there's just a certain breed of man where you're like, it's fine to be like, oh, that character is sick. Like, of course. But there's a breed of men who love the Joker. And I know the girls know what I'm talking about. And that's such a red flag.
You're just not ringing any bells.
I'm trying
talking like a evolution of the Slim Shadys?
I'm trying to think of like a good example. Let me think on this.
Creepy.
It's almost like
white
a
trash.
brand of alpha male, but mixed with. It's like if an alpha male had a baby with like a. Society's so fucked up. It's that. And they're like, the Joker gets it. Like, he knows that society was like crumbling. And you're like, what?
I am just. This is new. This one's new.
Well,
for me. So if you
welcome.
ever see a guy,
I'll point one out. I will.
yep, I'm sure we'll find one.
It's the same thing if a girl is like, I don't know. I'll point it out. Anyways.
Cool. Elon Musk.
Yes.
Tony Montana. And Trevor Bauer, baseball guy.
Big baseball guy.
Yep.
America's pastime.
Yeah, it's baseball season, so
A swing and a miss.
Jesus Christ. I guess we gotta do a baseball episode.
Steve Reich.
I don't know what the hell we're gonna do, because
Top 10 baseball.
we'll just do logos.
Top
Team names.
Yes. And we could also do worse team names, because there are some that I'm like, okay, what the fuck are we doing?
Sucks. We could do mascots. Mascots would be a good one.
I can't think of another phrase right now.
Cool. Good.
Okay.
It's summertime. Is the equinox here? Do we hit the
Not
summer
yet.
equinox?
It's approaching, but I forget when it is.
All right, it's not summertime, so don't go out and enjoy yourself.
Yeah, don't. Stay inside.
Yeah, it's still,
Watch baseball.
Yeah, it's still rainy in springtime. So
Summer's not here yet. Chill out.
Cool.
Anyways, swing and a miss.
Oh, Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
I wouldn't say he's a psycho.
I just completely ran over that one.
He's a goof. He's
fun,
mischievous.
He's a fun psycho. He's fighting a platypus.
A what?
A platypus. What, Perry the platypus? How are you supposed to say it?
No freaking way. One more time.
What do you mean? No, you say it.
You.
Say it. Say the freaking name.
Okay, you're saying Perry the platypus.
Yeah.
The platypus. It's platypus.
You just said the same.
No. You're saying
thing.
plat. I'm saying plat.
Perry the platypus.
You said it right then, but
Platypus.
you're saying platypus. It's plat.
Oh, plat.
No. Not pa. It's Wingardium Leviosa, not Leviosa.
Plat.
Say the word.
Plat.
Say the
Plat. I'm just
say the animal.
Perry the platypus. What the fuck is so funny? Well, it's how you say. I don't get it. I don't hear it.
Clip it.
Clip
it. And I'll have my people comment.
Great.
If they think I'm crazy or if they know what I'm talking about. That's like when Chrissy says Tupperware. And he's like, wait, say that again? You said Perry the platypus. Perry the platypus.
Oh my.
That's crazy.
Whatever.
On that note,
Yeah, whatever.
platypus.